Hey everybody, and welcome to the Finnegan Farm Homestead. Today we are going to start a new little gardening experiment here. We grow rosemary out in the garden every year, and we are in zone 5A. Typically the rosemary doesn't make it through the wintertime when it's planted directly in the ground. I suppose we could do it in pots and bring it in, but we don't. We typically plant them in the ground, and they never make it through. They're not hardy enough. So a friend of mine lives in the New Jersey area, right along the coast out there, and I think it's about the same zone as we have, and she has one rosemary plant that's just gotten crazy. It just keeps coming back every year after year after year. So I asked her if it would be possible for me to get some cuttings from this thing. We're gonna try and root them and then grow them, and we'll see. I probably won't put them all out in the garden, but if we get one that's growing good, I'll probably put it out there, and we'll see if it's going to be hardy here in our northern Illinois garden. It could be she just has it planted in the right place on her property where it's protected from the winter. I'm not sure, but it's pretty interesting that it comes back every year in New Jersey. So I told her to wrap them up in some damp paper towels, put in a plastic bag, and mail it to me, which she did. The post office kind of took their toll on it here, so we're going to open it up. It has leaked, as you can see. There's a note on here that says, "We care, dear postal customer. We sincerely regret the damage to your mail during handling by the Postal Service." Goes on to say, "We hope you understand. Please accept our apologies." She did put it into 2 plastic bags because it did. We'll see what it looks like on the inside, but she must have had a little more water in there than just damp paper towel, and it leaked. And I gotta tell you, it smells pretty wonderful. Very, very much like rosemary coming out of there. We can open this up and see what we got. This end of the package is fairly wet. So let's see. Oh. And there's a little note from her saying, "I hope it works." That's kind of cute. Very wet. That's pretty cool. So let's see what we got here. Actually, I don't know that. Wow, these are some big stems. They seem to be fairly intact now. That's what they look like. This is one of them. They're fairly woody stems. Hopefully they're not too woody. I think you're supposed to have the green tips for these things, but let's see what else we got here. Has some interesting color to it too. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to trying to see. I'm going to start these in a jar of water. The idea here is that we're going to put some of these stems down into these jars of water, and we'll see if we can get some roots to grow on it. Now this one looks pretty green, so I'm going to start with this one. We're going to cut off about right there, I think. And then I'm going to take off some of the bottom leaves. And then we're just going to pop this right into the water. Just like that. Let's see if we can get another one here. It has got a really strong smell to it too. And again, I'm just going to peel off bottom leaves from this one. Just about that much. We're not going to put it in so deep that the water gets on the leaves. So, again, that one's going to go right in there. May have to pour a little bit of the water off that, I'm not sure. We'll see. Okay, let's see. Get another one here. Boy, I can feel the stickiness from the rosemary out there. This one's a fairly, let's see, I might have already trimmed that one. Let's see if we can do this one. This one's fairly woody stemmed as well. Let's pull off some of the loose leaves off there. Pull higher on that one. And that one's going to go in the water. I think I'm going to take a few leaves off this one as well. I suppose we could keep these little leaves that I'm pulling off here and use them in our cooking if we wanted to. Isn't that kind of a pretty one, isn't it? Got some darker leaves on it than some rosemaries I see. So again, put that one back in there. This one looks real good. This one isn't quite as woody. You can see there's some green in the stem there. So again, we'll pull the leaves off. Get it up high enough. So we can put that in the water. All right, let's see if we got anything else here that we can. This one here looks pretty good too. Things I've been reading say, you know, you don't want it to be too woody of a stem to try to grow the roots from. So this one looks like a pretty good little green sprout. Rosemary always smells like Christmas to me. I'm pulling the leaves off and what have you. All right, so we'll put that one in too. Okay, so I think we'll start with that. So what do I have in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cuttings. All of them. Kind of went down to the bottom as well. Anyway, 5 cuttings. So I'm going to put these, probably going to put these on a sunny window over here. And then we'll follow back up. If these actually do take root, I'll do a follow-up video and show you guys the roots. And then we may even do a final follow-up video where we plant them into some pots or something. But at any rate, this is going to be our spring experiment here, seeing if we can get some of this New Jersey rosemary to grow in the Midwest.